Hello and welcome back to Nadya's Identity Files. I now have Max here with me to talk about his journey with hair, except on the flip side, his journey is with hair loss, not with excess hair growth. Max, thanks for being here with us.
Thanks for having me. I like the segment earlier.
What was that?
I enjoyed the segment earlier. You guys have some type of chemistry.
Oh, thank you. Good stuff. I'm glad you were able to tune in. And thanks for Skyping in from San Diego. That's super cool. I always love doing my Skype interviews because it's so interesting to draw people in from places all over the country. So far, I've had New York, Texas, and now you in San Diego. So it's awesome. And I want you to kind of tell the audience a little bit about your journey. You have a lot of identities, obviously. You sent me a bunch of them in an email, and I was like, oh, so mysterious. I want to know more. Like, you didn't send a full bio. You just sent like a list of your various identities. And you told me that you are a film actor, U.S. Marine, Afghanistan campaign veteran, and obviously somebody who has dealt with hair loss. So would you be so kind to share your journey with the audience?
Yeah, well, originally my name is Maxie. I mean, that's I-E. So I got teased a lot for that. Here in America, the kids quickly caught on to the Maxi Pad commercial. So that began my identity crisis, I guess I would say, in the fourth grade. And originally I'm from Nicaragua. My mother, my older brother, and my older sister and I immigrated into the United States back in the 90s. We were running away and looking for asylum. And in the mid-80s, I believe Nicaragua was under communist dictatorship or whatnot. So Bill Clinton allowed a few of us to come over as refugees. So we were allowed to stay here under illegal immigrant status, growing up in Miami, Florida. My hair started falling out in the 8th grade. I grew up playing sports. I grew up playing outside most of my life.
Can you bring your face a little closer to your microphone? Unfortunately, we're going in and out.
How's this?
That is so much better. Yes. Awesome. So we lost you after you mentioned your hair began falling out.
My hair began falling out in the 8th grade. You know, you have those prom days. In complete 8th grade, and you're still too young to take dates, but everybody still treats it like a prom. I took my prom picture by myself, and I noticed my hairline started receding from then on. You know, my mother still has a photo of it up in her living room, and you can see my receding hairline. So by the time I got into high school, I was already doing the comb over in 9th grade, 10th grade, and my close friends started asking me, why do I comb my stupid hair over?
Oh, wow. So at what point did you decide to just shave it all off?
It wasn't until I was 23 that I decided to shave it all off. I was already in my second year in the Marines and serving my first tour in Afghanistan. And my superiors were real hard asses about customs and courtesies and regulations. So even while we were out on missions, we still had to get a haircut. Needless to say, it's a pain in the butt to go out on a 14-hour patrol on a convoy and then come back and have to go get a haircut. By that point, my hairline was already receding to the back of my scalp, so I wasn't really fooling anybody. And I decided to just shave it. You know, nobody in Afghanistan cares what your hair looks like as long as you can hold up a gun. So it was a little bit of an easier change than it would have been if I would have been, let's say, in college where peer pressure is a lot more.
Right. Do you think your experience would have been different if you weren't in the military and you'd shaved it all off? Because in the military, I mean, a lot of soldiers already have, like, no hair. Like, they already buzz their hair, like, pretty much.
You know, I felt really comfortable when I got to boot camp because everybody shaves their head on the first day, so it made me feel pretty at home. But I think you are right, because in the military, everybody does have short hair anyways, and the shorter, the more in regulation you are, and the more good to go you see. So it always played to my advantage. I think if I would have been outside of the military where I'm trying to go to the club every week, that really would have affected me, especially since I wouldn't have done as much exercise. Maybe I wouldn't have put on as much muscle, or as much weight, or as much confidence. So it would have probably shown in the way I carried myself.
Right. So when you were growing up and this started to happen, how did that impact your self-esteem and your identity?
It's funny because you carry your identity, from my perspective, through certain bullet points in your own psyche, right? For me, at that point, it was my hair. I had long, beautiful Leonardo DiCaprio-like hair, except brown, not blonde, right? And I used to do that thing that Sean Hunter used to do. You know, in Boiling Throat, he used to comb his hair over. You know, somebody would scream, "Hey, Sean!" You know, and that really worked well. So when my hair started growing, I was still 110 pounds and 5'6". I looked real skinny. I was even embarrassed to wear a T-shirt because I didn't want to show my skinny elbows with my long receding hairline. You know, you start combining different things that you start picking out about yourself that you don't like, and one of them keeps the other.
Right. That's absolutely true, and I think it goes on the opposite side as well. When you start to realize, there's aspects or attributes of ourselves that we do like, they start kind of leading to other attributes or aspects thereon.
I started having to think differently, think outside the box. So then I started using more wit, more humor. I started feeling kids picking on me. So I grew up in Miami, Florida, in the inner city. So it's like prison. You can't show weakness. So you have to come back with a witty retort. So I started being more observant, listening more, taking more things in. So my spectrum, instead of closing because I felt self-conscious, I guess it's due to a bold personality, I welcomed it and opened it up a little bit. And it helped me discover new things about myself that I didn't have known before.
How come you didn't think about shaving it when you were younger?
I didn't think about shaving my head when I was younger because I would have looked like a cancer patient, probably. That's what I used to say inside my head when I was a teenager. I don't want to look like a cancer patient, and I was real skinny. So it wasn't just about no pattern baldness. I was really skinny.
Right.
We grew up pretty, not with the best of means, so I had hand-me-downs and things that wouldn't fit me. So I tried to guard myself from being over encumbered with preoccupations of the mind, I guess.
Right. How has this journey contributed to other aspects of your identity? You produce your own content. You're also a film actor. So tell me about how that came into fruition.
Well, everything kind of plays due with each other. I gained more confidence, more ability to play in my surroundings because I started using my hair so early on, which is an advantage that I have because I went through whatever psychological trauma one occurs when they go through male pattern baldness. I went through that as a teenager. And every teenager goes through some type of psychological trauma anyway, so I just accounted to that, to puberty. By the time I hit my early 20s, I was really, really comfortable with who I was inside, or maybe not inside, but outside definitely. So I had a leg up, I guess, on people who were still trying to figure themselves out at the point.
Right. So, what age, though, did you start acting?
I started acting maybe in the 4th grade. I always did school choirs and church theater shows. My mother used to take me to church when I was a kid. And when I broke up with my first love freshman year of college, she was a film major. So then I thought that to get her back, I would get into acting. Then I realized I didn't have a way to afford it, so I joined the Marines so I can get a scholarship and in the same means get my citizenship, my U.S. citizenship, and travel the world and become a man and whatnot. So then it wasn't until 4 years later that I got out of the Marines. I packed my bags and drove up to LA, slept in my car for a few weeks, and started from the ground up.
Tell me about your process of making your own content.
A lot of it is just from being inside my own mind. I'm very lucky to live in the time of civilization where we have cameras on our phones. I used to always be a daydreamer, and I used to see things differently, which is why I never fit in. It wasn't really just a hair, just a manifestation of how I felt inside, I guess. And now I get to record stuff on my phone, come back, edit it, make it look how I want to, and put it out there. And because I'm not closing myself off as far as my creative output, I am able to grow better, considering maybe people in the 90s who didn't have things so readily accessible for them to be able to express themselves
Right.
while waiting for their big break. And meanwhile I'm doing this, I'm also feeding my soul and feeding my career because, then I'll be ready.
What types of content do you produce?
I produce anything I like. The other day I was at the gym. Well, not the other day, right? But one of my last projects, I was at the gym and I was listening to this song by Chet Baker and Flume called Left Alone. It's one of my favorite songs. And there was the guy that works at the gym. He's the sign spinner on the corner of the shopping plaza. So every time I pass by, he's always dancing. He's a break dancer and pop and lock and all these things. So when I was at the gym, I was listening to this song, and I thought, man, that guy's choreography would go great with this song. So I just went out to the corner and got to know him and stood by him and took some videos and got some other stories. And I made a video, like I intentionally wanted to inside my own head. I was going through some stuff at that certain point. I had also written some poetry, so I just grabbed snaps of my poetry and put it in the video and just kind of tossed it all together. I didn't know what I was making at the time, but that's not the point. Right? You don't know when you're finished. You just got to start something.
Right. That's cool. So where can we find your content? Do you have a YouTube channel? Is it on your... I was perusing your WordPress site, and I saw a few blogs, but I couldn't find your video content.
Most of my video content right now is just on Instagram. If you go on Instagram, it's Instagram.com/MBTJ, Mike Victor Juliet Tango, for my military. And everything is on there. I also am very appreciative of living in a time where I don't have to pay a lot of money to distribute my content. I just gotta upload it on social media.
Nice. So I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Janet. I love putting my guests on the spot, and also I'm intrigued by what they're going to say. If you could describe your identity in 5 words, especially in relationship to the subject matter of the show, what would those words be?
I have a lot of people I look up to. If I were to describe my personality, there's this thing that Gary Vaynerchuk, he says, you can't give a shit. I'm sorry for cursing on the show. But
this is the place for it.
He says, you can't give a shit. You gotta be yourself. And that's the point of having your identity. Once you accept who you are, you don't care what anybody else says. You don't need their acceptance. You don't need their validation. They don't like you too bad, right? So the ones that matter don't care, and the ones that care don't matter. So if 5 words to describe my personality, I don't give a fuck.
I like it. It's brazen.
It's simple.
It's very simple. It's very straightforward. For sure. Well, thank you so much for talking with me about your story and your journey. Don't go anywhere yet, because I'm going to bring back Janet, and then we're going to have our virtual roundtable conversation.
Thank you, Nadya.
Thank you.